Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I'm Mandy, and today I wanted to share with you just one more reason why I will not play with a Ouija board. So back when I was younger, I used to go to church at this Presbyterian church that was just right across the street from my neighborhood. I used to really enjoy going to this church, and they had a lot of church activities, and hanging out with the youth group kids was actually a lot of fun. I know, I'm a huge nerd. It's fine. I had a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed going to this church for a very long time. And as years went by, suddenly something strange started happening at my church. The steeple that had stood tall for years suddenly kept falling off the church. Now, if that doesn't seem like some sort of weird bad omen, I don't really know what does. And this steeple had been on this church for years and years before suddenly it kept falling off the church. So come to find out, one of the other kids in youth group had actually brought a Ouija board into the church for the youth group kids to play with. There's no worse idea than playing with a Ouija board inside a church, inside a place that is supposed to be a sanctuary, is supposed to be a safe place, a place where you can go to feel spiritually safe and comforted. And they brought a Ouija board in just a few days before the steeple fell off the church for the first time. So I don't even know how many times exactly that steeple ended up falling back off the church, and they kept having to come and bring cranes out and pull it back up and mount it back up on top of the church. But it was crazy, guys. Like, it was crazy how many times this big, huge steeple just fell off the church. Thankfully, no one ever got injured by the steeple coming off of the church. But that's a scary, scary thought. So after the steeple fell off multiple times, they actually ended up finally replacing it with a new steeple and rebuilding the area that held the steeple on the church. And that seemed to have rectified the problem. Although in the meantime, I did move away, so I never really got to find out exactly whatever became of that church. But I found it really interesting that only a few days after a Ouija board was brought into the church and played with inside the church, the steeple that had been sitting on that church for many years suddenly started to fall off of the church. So I don't know, you guys, but to me, that's just one more reason why you don't really want to mess with Ouija boards. I don't know if it was just a really freak coincidence that the steeple ended up falling off right after that, or if it was something paranormal, but I definitely did not want to go back to that church and find out. And I definitely would not recommend messing around with the Ouija board. Because if you do play with the Ouija board, you do so at your own risk. So that's all I really got for you guys today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Sweet dreams.